Good morning, everybody. Coming to you live from my apartment. Long story short, I don't have COVID. Yay. I am feeling better. Yay. But they wouldn't let me come in today because my COVID results came in late last night. And so they didn't approve me to come back yet. And I already had a sub. So basically, I have to stay home for one more day. But I should be back tomorrow unless anything crazy happens. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. But for today, we got some stuff to do. So I'm going to go over everything with you. Make sure your notes are glued in. I think you might have to cut them out on your own today, but they should be called proportions. I'm not sure what page number you guys are on, but you should be able to figure that out. Glue them on the next blank page. And then get ready to grade the homework from Tuesday night. I think it was called rates. So you can pause this until you are ready, and then we'll grade the homework. All right, so if this is second period, third period, or seventh period, you guys can fast forward this video until I get to the honors homework, because first I'm going to grade the on-level homework. So for on-level, we're going to do minus 10 points each. So make sure you have a red pen. Grade your own paper. All right, number 1, find the unit rate. So that means if there's 64 books on 4 shelves, you need to find how many books are on 1 shelf. So you would do 64 divided by 4, which is 16 books per shelf. 36 flowers and 3 bouquets. You're trying to find the flowers in 1 bouquet. So you would divide 36 divided by 3 is 12 flowers per bouquet. 25 rulers in 5 groups. 25 divided by 5 is 5 rulers per group. 45 points in 3 games. 45 divided by 3 is 15 points per game. 10 hours to drive 550 miles. So since this one is miles per hour, you got to do the miles first divided by the hours. So 550 divided by 10 would be 55 miles per hour. All right, Bo reads 90 pages in 2 hours. At this rate, how many pages would he read in 6 hours? So what I would do is I would find the unit rate first. So the unit rate, if it's 90 pages in 2 hours, that would be 45 pages per hour. So then you can just do 45 times 6 hours. I'm going to cheat on this one. That is 270 pages. So final answer is 270. Whoop, that was a struggle. I regret doing that. Okay, next one. It costs $48 for 4 movie tickets. How much would it cost for 8 movie tickets? So first I would find the unit rate. 48 divided by 4, that would be $12 per ticket. So now that I know that, I can do $12 times 8 tickets, which is $96. All right, next one. Luke mows 15 lawns in 5 days. At this rate, how many lawns can he mow in a week? So the unit rate is 3 lawns per day. 15 divided by 5 is 3. And then there's 7 days in a week. So 3 lawns times 7 days would be 21 lawns. Number 9, Carly drives 180 miles in 3 hours. At this rate, how far would she drive in 5 hours? So 180 divided by 3, that'd be 60 miles per hour. And then we take 60 times 5, and that would be 300 miles. And if you guys solved these differently than me, that's totally fine. Just make sure you got the right answer. All right, below are advertisements for 2 office supply stores. Which store offers a better deal on paper clips? It says explain, so if you did not explain, don't give yourself credit. All right, let's see. So Sun Stationery, 5 for 20. So 20 divided by 5, that would be $4 per box. Then Nature's Notes, $24 for 8. That would be $3 per box. So, as long as you explained your answer, and as long as you explained that Nature's Notes was cheaper. So I put Nature's Notes offers a better deal because you only pay $3 per box. At Sun's Stationery, you pay $4 per box. So something along the lines of that would be good. All right. So minus 10 points each on these. Add it to your blue sheet. And then you guys fast forward till I'm done with the honors homework, and then we will do a warm-up. All right, honors people. Let's do minus 10 points each. I think there's all right, so there's 8 questions, so we'll have like number 1, each of these be minus 10. So pretty much every answer that you give is minus 10. Let me make this a little bit bigger. There we go. All right, so we got 3 brands of laundry detergent. You have to find the unit price for each detergent. So the price per ounce. So that means you need to do the price divided by the ounces. So for brand A, $4.80 divided by 32 ounces, that would be 15 cents per ounce. Whoops, there we go. All right, brand B, you're gonna do $5.76 divided by 48, 12 cents per ounce. So far that's the better deal. And then brand C, $17.92 divided by 128, 14 cents per ounce. So, which detergent is the best buy? It would be brand B. That is the cheapest. All right, for 3 through 6, find each unit rate. I think these are all whole numbers, so this should be pretty easy. 48 blocks in 3 hours, so you would do 48 divided by 3, which would be 16 blocks per hour. 1800 divided by 25 minutes is 72 words per minute. 36 flowers divided by 3 bouquets, 12 flowers per bouquet. Whoops, there we go. 81 points in 3 games. That sounds like Luka Doncic. Too bad the Mavs lost last night. Sad times. 81 divided by 3, 27 points per game. All right, vanilla frozen yogurt has 72 calories and wow, I can't read. Let me start over. Vanilla frozen yogurt has 70 calories and 2 ounces. How many calories are in 8 ounces of the yogurt? So I would do 70 divided by 2, 35 calories per ounce. And then you can just do 35 times 8, which is, 35 times 8, 280 calories. Whoops. Forgive me. It is early in the morning right now. There we go. All right, number 8. The cost of 10 oranges is $2. What is the cost of 5 dozen oranges? All right, so I would do 2 divided by 10, which is 0.2. So that's 20 cents per orange. And then 5 dozen, since 1 dozen is 12, 5 dozen is 60 oranges. So I would do 20 cents times 60 oranges. That would be $12. All right, that was pretty quick. Sweet, so let's zoom out, make sure you got everything, add that to your blue sheet, and let's go do the warm-up. All right, pretty sure we're on warm-up 5. If we're not, then just do it in whatever box we're in. So Jenny pays $90 for 6 yoga classes. What is the cost per class, so the unit rate, and then how much would it cost her for 8 classes? You can pause this video while you solve the 2 problems. All right, let's see. $90 for 6 classes. So I would do 90 divided by 6. And that tells me, let me see if this lets me type. All right, I'm going to do my best to write. It's going to be $15 per class. And then how much would it cost her for 8 classes? You would just do $15 times 8 classes. That would be $120. All right, so make sure you're keeping up with your blue sheet and put that and your homework back in your math folder. All right, so it is about that time again where we have a test coming up. Your ratios and rates test will be a week from today, so next Thursday, October 27th. Since I have been absent a lot this unit, I am going to let you use notes for this test. So it will be an open note test. So I'll let you have your math notebook out, and I'll also let you have your math folder out if you want to look through any old homeworks or anything. So you can have whatever math stuff out. You just can't have any technology. So no Googling answers or using calculators, but you will be allowed to look at your notes. And then pretty sure you guys have a, maybe not a 4-day weekend, a 3-day weekend next weekend. So that'll be a nice little break before we start the next unit. All right, so keep that in mind. Test is in a week. All right, let's go to the proportions notes. You can pause this if you need time to get your notebook out. If you flip back to 2 notes pages ago, it's called equivalent ratios notes. This is going to be very similar to that. So you guys already kind of have an idea how this works. All right, so for example, you guys should know that 1/3 and 2/6 are equivalent ratios. Okay, they're both the same. So that means 1/3 equals 2/6 with the equal sign in the middle. That is called a proportion. So a proportion is just a statement that 2 ratios are equivalent. So it's basically 2 ratios next to each other with an equal sign. All right, so we've already talked about the horizontal method. I'm going to show you 2 other methods as well to solve proportions. I think I'm going to have to write on this, so I'm going to do my best. All right, so horizontal, this would be, if I'm trying to solve this proportion, this x is basically just the missing number. So you would have to figure out what that X represents. So in this case, we can look at the denominators. It goes from 5 to 60, and I know that is times 12. So then you would do the same thing on the top. You would do 4 times 12, and that would be 48. So the X equals 48. So I call that the horizontal method because you're just going straight across. All right, if you look at method 2, if you try to go straight across from 2 to 9, 2 doesn't go evenly into 9, but if you go straight down like this, 2 goes evenly into 8. So you could multiply 2 times 4 to get 8, and then you could also do 9 times 4 to get 36. So if horizontal doesn't work, you can always try going up and down and see if that's easier. And then method 3, some people try horizontal first, then they try vertical. And if neither of those are easy, then they do diagonal. Some people just do diagonal every single time because diagonal always is going to work. So here's how this works. You're going to multiply the two numbers that are diagonal from each other. So 10 times 3 is 30. And then you're going to divide by the third number. So you're going to do 30 divided by 4. Some people call it the baseball bat method. This is not that beautiful, but this kind of looks like a baseball bat sometimes. That kind of looks like a baseball. Whatever. Anyway, so you multiply these two, divide by the third number. So you would do 30 divided by 4. 4 times 7 is 28. 2 decimal, bring down a 0, and 4 times 5 is 20. 20 minus 20 is 0. So 7.5. So like you could have used the diagonal method on any of these. Like for example, you could have done 60 times 4, that would be 240, divided by 5, that would be 48. You could have done 9 times 8, that would be 72, divided by 2 is 36. So the diagonal method is always reliable. All right, now we're going to check out some word problems with proportions. The most important thing here is to make sure your units are lined up. So for example, if you have miles on the top, you got to keep miles lined up on the top. Hours on the bottom, make sure it's lined up on the bottom. So let's check this one out. Lena gets a paycheck every 2 weeks. At this rate, how many paychecks will she get in 9 weeks? All right, so she gets a paycheck every 2 weeks. That means one paycheck every 2 weeks. Yeah, it's not going to let me draw a line in the middle. Maybe I can just underline this. Pretend like this is a ratio with a fraction. Underline. There we go. One paycheck in 2 weeks. And then we could put an equal sign in the middle. And then let's see, how many paychecks will she get in 9 weeks? So I'm going to need to put that on the bottom. Line it up with 2 weeks. And then we're trying to figure out what goes on the top. So you could pick any method you want for this. I might just do the diagonal method. So 9 times 1 is 9, divided by 2. 9 divided by 2. 2 times 4 is 8. Decimal 0. 2 times 5 is 10. That got kind of cut off, but it is 4.5. I'm just going to erase that. So that means in 9 weeks, she'll get 4.5 paychecks. You could have also done this the horizontal way or the vertical way. Either way, any method will work. All right, a dripping faucet leaks 10 milliliters of water in 3 minutes. How many minutes will it take to leak 140 milliliters of water? All right, I'm going to start with 10 milliliters. Let me underline that so it looks like a fraction. 10 milliliters in 3 minutes. I'll just put 3 min. You can always abbreviate stuff. And then let's see what else we got. 140 milliliters. So line that up on the top with the milliliters. All right, this one, I think I'm just going to go horizontal because I see that this is pretty easy because 10 times 14 is 140. So 3 times 14, let's see, I think it's 42. So that would be 42 minutes. All right, number 3, a train travels 16 miles in 20 minutes. At this rate, how many minutes will it take to travel 12 miles? All right, 16 miles, 20 minutes. 12 miles, we need to line this up at the top. Put my equal sign in the middle. All right, let's see. So this would be kind of hard to go horizontal or vertical. Let me show you guys something. So you could do diagonal, but one other thing that I notice is you could simplify 16/20. If you divide both of those by 2, you could turn that into 8 miles in 10 minutes. And then you could also cut it in half again. That would be 4 miles in 5 minutes. So now that it's simplified, this is going to be real easy because now we got 4 times 3 is 12 and 5 times 3 is 15. So there we go. 15 minutes. So that's another good strategy, is if you can simplify it, it might make it easier. Okay, last one. Landon can type 52 words per minute. If he continues at this pace, how many words will he be able to type in 5 minutes? All right, 52 words per minute. So that means 52 words in 1 minute. And then we need to figure out for 5 minutes. All right, this looks easy. I'm just going to go straight across on this one. Because 1 times 5 is 5. So then you just have to do 52 times 5, which is 260. So 260 words. All right. So that is it for your notes today. Make sure you got these filled out and make sure you have all the notes for this unit because we need to have a notebook check coming up soon. All right. So you guys can put your notebook away or you can leave it out if you want to reference it. But next thing is you guys are going to be working on a pixel art with solving proportions. So if you go to Schoology, you'll see it says proportions pixel art. Whenever you're done, I want you to submit it. And then if you have any extra time, you can ask the sub for a homework and start working on that. So if you want, you can pause this video, leave the directions on the board. But that's pretty much it. So do your best, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.